Hi there, my name is Cynthia and I'm the owner of Digimorphs. I help web developers and VAs learn Google Analytics and make it a profitable tool in their business, as well as business owners who are trying to figure out what their data is telling them. And today we're going to be looking at how to set up Google Analytics. So this is going to be a quick tutorial on setting it up on a WordPress or a Squarespace website. So here are a few things you should do before you get started. You're going to need a Google account. If you're setting it up for a client, you're going to need access to their WordPress like so, or their Squarespace website. Again, if it's for a client, make sure you're aware of the domain you're setting it up on and the time zone that your client works in. So these are little bits of information that you can use while you're setting up. So we're going to be starting from scratch. So this is literally if you've never even opened Google Analytics before, you've just never even touched it. I'm just going to show you really from the beginning. And yeah, it's going to be fun. All right, let's dive in. So first comes first, we're going to open up a Google Analytics account. And you do that by going to analytics.google.com. So if you've never opened up Google Analytics, I'm going to show you step by step. If you have, you're going to see a list of your accounts, and I'm going to show you what to do once we have the initial setup. So again, you go to analytics.google.com, like right here, and you are going to sign in. So whatever your Google account is, usually it's good to use something that your clients know you by, so that they're familiar with you, and you sign in. So this is just the initial view of the Gmail, but you're going to again go to analytics.google.com, and if you don't have any accounts, this is what you're going to see. If you have accounts, you're going to see something a little different, but I'm going to walk you through that once you get there. So we're going to click on sign up here on the right. And this is where we're going to set up your first account. Oh my God, exciting. Okay, so let's just get in here. So let's pretend I have a client account. So I'm going to put first the name of my client's business. So I'm going to call my the business after my cat who's sitting here beside me, Choco Business. So this is just the general account name. The website name is the specific website they have now. So over time, your client might change sites or they might decide to track a separate site. So that's why you've got two different things here. So here I'm going to just put Choco's first website. And then this is what you need for your URL. So you can make it secure or not. That's fine, whichever one you prefer. Then industry, you can change this later, but just make it something that your client obviously works in. Just whatever you feel resonates more with what your client is doing. And then finally, you've got your time zone. So this is the time zone your client's going to see the reporting in. So just put it in whatever they are. If they're in Pacific time, if they're in Eastern time, I'm going to put Eastern time for me. And obviously if they're in a different country. All this data sharing settings, I recommend just keeping them because really you get a lot of benefits from seeing the benchmarking and the products, some of the other products that they have. This is kind of like, I'll show you yours if you show me mine. So a lot of the times with, for example, the benchmarking, you won't be able to see that data unless you share your own. So I really just recommend keeping everything like that. Then we're going to do get tracking ID. So this is the lovely terms and services. We're going to do agree there at the bottom. I couldn't really see it, but it's there. Ta-da! We are pretty much done almost with the setup, the initial setup. So this is the tracking code we're going to be using. And like Google Analytics just showed me, this is our tracking ID. So this is our unique ID that Google is going to be using to send data from. So what we're going to do now is we're going to grab this script and we're going to make sure we have all of it. And we're going to copy it. So just copy it in a safe place, maybe in a doc or anywhere, and just have it ready. So just so you know, right now we are in the admin area of Google Analytics. And if you watch any of my other videos, you know, that get into the reporting, these different left side options are different reports. So if you, just taking a step back, if you had Google Analytics on one site, but you wanted to set it up for a different client, I wanted to quickly show you how to do that. So if you log into Google Analytics again, you'll see like a list like this. To set up another site, you can go to admin again. And then here under account, you can create new account. So again, if you have multiple clients, you go back through this process of putting their account name, their website name, and blah, 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 right? All right, so we've got the account, we've got our tracking ID. Now it's time to actually set it up inside of WordPress. So you're gonna go over to WordPress, and what I recommend doing is downloading a plugin that is a header injection. So this is the recommended way. There are some Google Analytics plugins, and most of them work fine. I've used them before, but I really like to have full control of the Google Analytics code that is going, because some of these plugins are updated, some of them are not. You just don't know, right? Because you don't really see that. So I like to literally just inject my own Google Analytics code, and I know it's going to work exactly how I want it to go, and it's the latest version since it's coming directly from the tool. So this one is fine, insert header and footers. I'm sure there's a bunch of other plugins, but if you search inside of plugins, header injection or header insert or whatever, something like that, I'm sure you'll find a couple plugins. So we are going to make sure that this is firing on every single page on our website. So make sure that the header injection is global for your whole site. And it needs to be the header, not the footer. So I'm going to take the code that I copied and I'm going to paste it here. There you go. And then I'm going to click save. And that's it. Now, how do you check if this is working correctly? If we're all technical folk, we know that validating is one of the most important steps of the process, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your client's website. In this case, I'm going to go to my website because Choco's site doesn't exist yet, although I'm thinking about it because he keeps looking at me when I say his name. So this is my site. And you can see here inside of Chrome, I have an extension called Google Tag Assistant. So you can download this for free. If you search Tag Assistant, it should come up. I think you can just search Chrome Tag Assistant and it will come up. There you go, first. And what it does is this gives us a status on our Google Analytics setup. And again, as a technical person, I highly recommend this extension. So you can see that I have a little green smiley face tag, so that means it's set up correctly. If it's gray or if it's yellow or red, that means that there's some sort of problem and you need to troubleshoot that. If you click through, sometimes it tells you the problem. Other times you just need to literally go back and check your setup. Okay, good. So that's the WordPress. Let's quickly do Squarespace, and it's just as easy. So in Squarespace, there is a header injection area inside the settings. If you go down to advanced, and then you go to code injection, you can see I have my script here already. So that is there, and I'm not going to put anything else. But again, it's under, I'm just going to go one more time, settings, under website, advanced, and then code injection right there. So again, once you have that code there, you want to make sure you go back and validate it on the site. And it should be immediate as long as the code is immediately updated. All right, that's it. Wasn't that easy? Well, if you have any questions, you can either email me at cynthia@digimorphs.com, or I hang out a lot on Instagram, and I love interacting with people on Instagram. So you can just ping me at Digimorphs and send me a direct message, or put me right in if you have a post. I'd love to help. Have a great day.